can see this if you want. That's the closet, but that's not what I was trying. Now, this was here when we moved in. That's the landlord. But if you want me to take responsibility, this is from me slipping in the shower. The rod bounced. But the landlord. Now, when we moved in, my roommate moved in. This was already a thing. But then I moved in so much later after Raymond Hill and David Ganji were already in here. Now, is this an old tile? No, this is only about 2 months old. Actually, this got installed during the court. Now, this is brand new. Why would that be there already? It's brand new. Why would this one, brand new, have a spot right there? Why? And this one fell on our head several times. That's brand new. Oh, they didn't replace that one. Looks like they left that one all brown, but at least the brand new one hasn't fallen. Oh, getting a little bit. So what could be doing all this? And that pipe is toxic. It has black mold all around it. It's leaking constantly, dripping, and I've told them since day one. 6 years of telling them. They avoid it. You see this one? They've known about this for 6 years as well. The window frames, we've told them over and over. He goes, we're leaving it open. As you can see, it's closed there. It's closed there. And if I lock this up, what will happen? It will drip all the way down here anyways. It just slides down by itself too. The locks half the time don't work, and it's not lined up because the mold is rotting it. As you can see, when I have it up, it goes around the frame and down the wall. Bugs come in. That's why that bug strip is there that I just backed myself up into. And David's dirty laundry is in here now because our bedrooms are full of infestations as well. So we're having to literally keep out of the bedrooms until the landlord bug bombs what we paid him to do, and it didn't work, and now he doesn't want to do it again. 3 years later, we still can't move into our bedrooms, and we're paying for a 2-bedroom. So before he drives us off the edge with his fantasies and lies, I just want you to see the truth. We're not leaving any windows open. If you see the outside of the building, what I'll show you in a second on the way out, you'll clearly see that there's rottage on the outside of the building allowing water in. And as you can see in the other videos, the pipes leak, what are right above this, straight down all the time. They just leak. The sealant isn't good. Happens at times of time, depending on how much water is running through it. The more the water runs through it, the more leaking. It's a fucking pipe issue. He needs a registered plumber, but he keeps on sending some handymans and saying the job is fixed in court, like he's doing on Friday again. And then when I say he's not fixing or sending people, then he says, oh, he's not letting them in. He's not letting them in. No, I've let them in every single time. I have played their games on the phone. I have dealt with the texting. They don't show up on the day they're supposed to, and I get canceled text. But the calls, they don't want to do text messaging because it keeps too much of a record. Instead, the landlord has asked his company to stop all texting. He never wants a text message. You can't leave him any messages on the phone. He won't get them, and you can't mail stuff properly. He purposely makes mail lost, what the courts themselves saw. Then he tries to pay a bunch of goons to try to work with him. And then he just handles one tenant at a time for at least 15 to 20 years. Some of this stuff on our apartment easily can be seen from the outside and inside of the building to be 15 years of damage. Way before us. Way, way before us. Well, why isn't it getting done? If I've made so many complaints in 6 years, if I've dealt with the landlord himself because I tried to give it to this maintenance, the maintenance doesn't do it, and then he just blames the maintenance guys. Well, so I brought it to the landlord themselves. Then he doesn't do it. Get any of his maintenance to do it. He doesn't pay a plumber to come in. No. Nobody wants to touch this with a 10-foot pole unless he's going to actually hire the right people. And with this place like this, if the right people come in, they'll probably just shut it down, give us all something. We have to move out. But only these 3 apartments on this side. These 3 apartments won't be able to be rented out for the next tenant. We'll have to eventually move out, and the next tenant can't be moved in here in these 3 apartments. But he doesn't want that. And Rochester doesn't seem to be concerned at all about the safety of their citizens. I've seen multiple hazards. There's something going on in downtown Rochester that's causing kidney failure. There's a business owner asking for a kidney. There's a bunch of people with kidney stones at Walgreens. I know every single person from my company at the store in downtown Rochester has developed a kidney stone. So there's something going down there as well. I mean, all the women there developed kidney stones in the same year. Something is fucked up. So there's something really wrong with Rochester, and it looks like they want to disappear what's really going on at the expense of our lives and other people's lives. And my religion prevents me from just being like, okay, I'm going to leave this for somebody else. No, that has been done way before. Looks like people have been doing that downstairs too because they're smart. We have had 4 tenants below us and changes above us, and he tries to rent to disabled or people who are elderly and confused or senile or people who just won't be able to fight back or do anything about a serious issue. He's waiting for a lawsuit, but he's also pushing and using his weight to try to bulldoze anybody in his way. So we're getting bulldozed on Friday.